Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to give you a tour of a standard 2-bedroom unit at Northwood IV and Northwood V. My wife and I are moving out. Sorry, I thought about this at the last minute, so our home is empty right now. But we realized that there were no videos of this type of unit when we moved in, and we would have really benefited from that. So right here we've got the courtyard. Most of these units are configured such that we have units around the border of a little courtyard. Kids play out here all the time. So this is the kitchen window, that's a bedroom window, so I'll walk in the front door. As we come up to the front door, you'll notice that there's a closet right out here. So this is storage, you'll need to supply your own padlock. The closet's quite large. It's not quite large enough to fit a bike, even upright. It's good for storing your kids' toys or auto repair parts. So they walk in the front door. The first thing you'll see is there's a closet when you walk in, and the rest of the living room ahead of you. This door leads to the basement. I'll circle back down there afterwards. I'm closing the door behind me. I'll turn around and you can see here's the closet. The closet's got this pull-out bamboo door, but some of the units have real sort of wooden folding doors. This is the living space. The way that my family and I set it up is we set up our dining room table right here. We set up our couch along this wall. We set up a television on that wall. You'll see in the back, we've got a nice big set of windows, lots of natural light. The unit's very narrow, but it's very long, and the windows help with that. So this is a sliding door. You can see it opens up on Beale Street. You have to, pardon me, my child's fussing a little bit in the back. I'm standing now in the back corner of this room. And you can see there's stairs, there's the kitchen, and I'm facing the front. So I'm gonna walk over to the kitchen next. These units have sink, fridge, gas range, and oven. They don't come with a dishwasher. Many people buy their own dishwasher. We had one that we bought off of some students who were moving out. It was on wheels, so we parked our dishwasher right here, and we just roll it over to the sink each night before bed to run that. Again, we put our dishwasher here, dining room table, couch up here. So I'm gonna go upstairs next. There's a little landing. And right up here, you've got 3 doors. You've got the master bedroom, the bathroom, and the child's bedroom. So starting here, child's bedroom, fairly decently sized. It has a little nook over on this side. I'm gonna close the door behind me. And it's got a closet. And I'm standing in this back corner here, so you can see the whole room. The window opens up and overlooks the courtyard. And the way we configured this room is we put our daughter's crib right here. We put a dresser on this wall, and then we put a chair for nursing and some shelves for books for her on this wall. We just put a rug down. There is no built-in lighting in this room, so you have to supply your own lamp. Walking across now to the master bedroom. The master bedroom is huge, really, really big. I'm gonna walk over to this far corner so you can see it from the other side. It's got this big nook, closet. This room is large enough you could fit a king bed in it. What my wife and I did was we put, over here on this wall, we put a queen size bed. We had room for a nightstand on one side and a mini fridge, which we used to keep milk in when my wife and daughter were nursing. And then we actually, when our daughter was first born, put a crib right here. And there was still enough room to access the bed and the fridge and the closet. So this room is really big. On this wall, we put a dresser and then a little makeup desk. You can put a television on top if you want. I believe there's a cable jack there, as well as an outlet. This overlooks, so this window overlooks Beale Street, so this is the same road, or the same view as the window in the living room. Finally, up here is the bathroom. So you can see there's a medicine cabinet, built-in medicine cabinet. Tile floor, tile walls around the shower. Some units have tile that come all the way around. This one doesn't. It's quite small, as you can see here. Sink, toilet, shower. But the saving grace is there is a huge amount of shelving storage behind the door. So the way my wife and I made this work is we put up towel racks behind the door, You can put some drawers underneath here if you like. I've seen some people put shelves in over the toilet. We didn't need to do that because we had enough shelf storage here. But yeah, this is the bathroom. The last thing I'll take you to is the basement. So we're gonna go down the main stairs, back down to the living room. Oh yeah, I should point out there's a cable jack where we had our TV downstairs. Living room, kitchen. Here, my daughter. So going down to the basement is actually really lovely. It is a finished basement. The walls are made of concrete, not drywall, but they're all painted. I believe these units are 800 square feet. And the basement is the whole same size as one of the floors. I believe each floor is about 400 square feet, and the basement is the same size. So I'm gonna go stand in this corner over here so you can see. You got a water heater and furnace. I set up an office over in this corner. I had a corner desk. I'm an engineer, so I set up a bookshelf here and then a little lab bench for myself on this wall. Though I know a lot of people turn the whole area down here into a playground. I say playground, some people will hang like swings on the rafters and put a big rug down for their children to play on. There is a window, but it's a little funny because you're underground here, so there's a grate and you can see natural light comes in, but you are underground. Over here, the university provides a washer and a dryer. There's also a utility sink, and I think it's a 240 volt, 2 or 3 phase. So if you need to bring your own appliances, you should be able to plug those in here. Yeah, so this is the basement. 2 bare light bulbs. I upgraded the lighting myself when I was in here, but we pulled all that out because we're moving. So I'm gonna head back up the stairs now, and that was a tour. Well, my wife and I really enjoyed living here, what we did, and so we hope that if you get the chance to move into Northwood IV and V, that you enjoy it too.